Welcome to Stacy Podcast. Promise. If you wait for me. Not to disappoint the whole class, my booth that day looked very eye-catching. The other classmates all praised the cake as both beautiful and delicious. The profit was twice the capital. I was flooded with cheers and congratulations from friends. Bach said nothing, just looked at me, smiled brightly, a smile as bright as the sun with a beautiful crooked tooth at the corner of his lips, just like when I was a kid. The 100 smiles my friends give me are not as special as that smile. There was one time. There was something wrong with the commanding team of the squad, even though I came back late. I was still dumbfounded while walking and singing, sure that Bach was waiting for me to come back. But when I went to class, I couldn't find him anywhere. I was surprised. There was no reason why Bach didn't wait for me to return. I went to the basketball court where he used to practice every time after school with the team. I saw Bach sitting there, with Gwen Nan, the beauty queen of my school. I stood next to the milkweed tree, watching the two of them talk happily to each other. Gwen Nan smiled as bright as a flower, while talking and wiping the sweat on his forehead with his hand. He must have just finished playing football. I stopped. I ran away on the way back. The sun was almost out. I just wiped my tears while walking, thinking I'm stupid. Gwen Nan is prettier, better at studying than me. Bach likes it. Must be sad, have to cry, but the more I think about it, the louder I cry. That familiar crooked smile, I've stupidly assumed it's mine for a long time, but when I got home, I tried to pull my hat down. My face was so red that my mother wouldn't see my eyes red. I went up to my room and locked myself in it, covered myself with a blanket, and cried. I was angry. The next day when I went to school with a swollen face, I sat in one place and didn't even look at Bach, waiting for the whole class to come back. Bach patted me on the shoulder again, worried. What's wrong with my jackfruit seed? Who made you angry like this? I pursed my lips and said nothing, wiggled away, thinking. Fat, not your cute and slim Gwen Nan. Bach caught my elbow in time. Tell me something, or are you mad at me about yesterday? I called to ask your mother. She said you were back. Before I could listen to Bach's explanation, my tears suddenly filled up, choked, and spilled onto my cheeks. Bach hurriedly asked, chirping. God, why are you crying? I'm sorry that you're dating and you don't even tell me. Unable to hold back, I kept screaming. Bach's face froze. Huh? Do you mean Nan? Oh my gosh, he's the new manager of the team, I'm the captain, so we just sat down to talk. Now my face is frozen, from anger to anger. I don't know what to say. Very shy. Bach looked at me again, wondering. Thank you for listening to the first episode of Stacy Podcast. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the channel to watch the latest episodes.